Hey guys, welcome back to the Art of Craftsmanship. My name is Dustin, and today in the shop we're going to be making a wall mount for this deer skull. So I was recently in the woods with my daughter. We were searching around for some natural materials to make a centerpiece for our Thanksgiving table. She wanted to make a turkey out of some natural materials. So we're looking around, we'd found some stuff, we were with some friends and looking, and I'm kind of going along, keeping my eye on the ground. I look down and I see a part of this antler coming up out of the ground. At that point I'm super excited because I've never found a deer antler shed in the woods before. So I reach down and I pull it up, and it actually turns out to be both antlers and the skull, which I just think is super awesome, so I'm excited about that. So at that point, I was really excited. I thought it looked really cool. I took a picture, posted on Instagram. For those of you who follow us on Instagram, you may have seen that. If you haven't, go ahead and follow us now. That's at the Art of Craftsmanship. And I just thought it'd be kind of a fun project to bring back to the shop, make a mount for it, and hang it up here in the shop. So let's we'll go ahead and pull out some materials and get started. I'm trying to go back through my wood stash, and I'm just looking for something interesting or something with some good character, or if I can't find that, I could use just a regular piece of wood and stain it darker. I don't know. I just kind of want to look through and see what's there. I kind of want something with some age to it and some character to it. I just think that would look cooler. So let me pull out some things, see what we have. Man, I gotta get back in the stash more often. There's some really cool stuff back here that I forgot about. Whoop. I think this one's just a little bit too narrow. I mean, I think it would work in a pinch, but I want to have something that has a little bit more shape to it. This one, I do kind of like some of the spots on this, but it has some water stains to it, and I don't know. I'm just not as excited about that. But I think this actually has some really nice character to it. There's some cool spots where there were either limbs or knots. This is kind of a cool character here. I may end up putting it somewhere around there, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this this board, which I think is oak. All right, guys, I'll see you in another 6 months or so. All right, got 6, 7, 5/8. So I'm just measuring now this piece of wood, and I want to create a template to make the mounting shape in the back. Now I want this shape to kind of follow the contour of the head, and also I have this kind of cool character here that I want to highlight on the side, so I'm going to put that on there as well. I want to get both sides of this mounting plate even, so I'll trace it down, put down my measurements on the tracing paper, draw out one side, kind of figure out how I like it, and then flip it over and trace it so it's perfectly symmetrical. So the line is right where the top of the eye holes are. So now I know kind of where the top and bottom of the head, the skull is, and I know where the eye holes are, so I can shape everything symmetrical to that now. Looks about pretty good. So I'll come back in with my French curve and kind of clean up those lines. So I think I'm going to use my router to round over the top edge. I just want to test it and see how it looks because I'm not 100% decided yet, and this whole project is kind of like making it on the fly. So I'm going to test it on just a piece of wood, same piece of wood, to see how it looks, and then we'll decide if I want to actually do it around the outside of it or not. I tried a few different things and I'm not really happy with either of these two. The rounded edge would have been okay, but I just don't really like the way I'd have to clamp it down, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it all by hand with a palm sander. I think it'll turn out just the same. Right. And we're going to go ahead and figure out where we want to put the dowel. And I'm just going to use a dowel in here. It goes right into the back of the skull, and that'll hold the skull nice and even. But I got to figure out where I want that. Make sure it's even. That. That. Like that. So I'm thinking if I mount it straight, it'll actually hold it the way I want it. See how far it can go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. 7/8, 3/4. Nice, it's a perfect fit, nice and tight and secure in there. Might not even need anything, probably be enough. See how far it goes in, it might need to be trimmed down. Oh no, oh yes, yes, that's awesome. Put a little bit of glue inside just to sit in the bottom. And that'll do its own work, squeeze up around it. There we go. Perfect. Right across there. Good, okay. Put your water bucket right below your fine woodworking screws. Try again. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this now with boiled linseed oil. And this is the best part, because this is where we get to see all the beautiful grain and all the character and all the colors that show up in this, this old piece of wood. Beautiful grain, the color just coming out. Looks gorgeous. That's pretty much it for this piece. This is turned out gorgeous, looks beautiful. So all we got to do now is just put a spot up on the wall, mount it, put the skull on, and do the final reveal. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. This has been a fun little video, fun build in the shop. We were able to just spend a little bit of time. This actually went really well, better than I thought it was going to. I love the color of this wood. I love that this kind of knot here and the live edge just mimics the muzzle of this deer skull. It just looks really cool and accentuates it perfectly. You know, for something that I found in the woods with my daughter, it's a great memento of that day and just really cool. I was super excited to find this skull, so I'm really happy to be able to now have it mounted up on the wall in the shop. You guys will be able to see it in future videos, and I'll be able to have it here with me. It was really cool, and I was excited to find it, you know, and again, I posted this on Instagram as soon as I found it, so if you guys are following me on Instagram, you might get those type of sneak peeks in the future of other things. So if you are interested, follow us on Instagram at The Art of Craftsmanship. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.